we are kicking things off with groundbreaking environmental tech. San Francisco startup Teradot is revolutionizing carbon removal by using crushed rock to speed up natural processes. James Canoff, the co-founder of Teradot and a Stanford graduate, demonstrated how this rock powder can accelerate carbon capture by speeding up enhanced rock weathering, turning millennia-long processes into years. Get ready to see how this innovative approach is being tested on a massive scale in Brazil, with major backing from Google and Microsoft.
Stop using your finger for notes, sketches, and edits. This Jam Jake stylus pen gives your iPad a smoother, more precise writing feel with palm rejection so your hand can rest naturally on the screen. It charges fast, works for hours, and comes with replacement tips. Perfect for school, work, or creative projects. Check the link in the comments to grab it on Amazon.
Next up, we dive into the world of music history as we look ahead to an exclusive preview. The Rock and Roll Hall of Fame is set to launch its incredible new exhibit, Paul McCartney and Wings, featuring an unprecedented collection of McCartney's personal archives. We are getting an exclusive look at handwritten lyrics, original artwork, and reconstructed tour bus panels that offer an intimate window into the post-Beatles career of Paul McCartney and the band Wings. Now, let's shift gears to the future of technology and security. Intelligent trust is becoming the bedrock of AI's success, and the stakes have never been higher. DigiCert Inc. is stepping up to this challenge by developing intelligent trust to help customers verify and control their AI agents. Principal analyst Krista Case from the Cube Research explains why this shift to operational trust is mandatory as AI moves into production and the risks from open-source agents like OpenClaw grow. And finally, we have some incredible music news. Rising blues rock guitarist Alex Kilroy is teaming up with Vince Gill for a brand new take on the classic, Let the Good Times Roll. This new version, featured on his upcoming debut album Break My Chains, is a powerful blend of tradition and modern sound. Don't miss this fresh glimpse into Kilroy's journey and what we can expect from his highly anticipated release next Friday. Stay tuned for more. San Francisco startup Teradot is pioneering a novel approach to carbon removal by utilizing crushed rock to accelerate the natural process of greenhouse gas sequestration. Developed from academic research at Stanford University's Doerr School of Sustainability, the company is transforming a slow, millennia-long natural process into a faster, scalable solution. The core technology, known as enhanced rock weathering, involves pulverizing naturally carbon-sequestering rocks and spreading the resulting powder over farmland. This accelerates chemical reactions where rock dissolves, binding with atmospheric carbon dioxide and transporting it into soil and water systems. James Canoff, a Stanford graduate and co-founder of Teradot, explained the innovation. We take rocks that naturally remove carbon over really, really long time periods, and we crush them up to create a powder and spread them on farmland to make them remove carbon in years instead of millennia, Canoff stated. This speeds up the natural process that typically takes thousands of years for storms and moisture to dissolve rock and sequester carbon. Scott Fendorf, a Stanford researcher and co-founder, described the application as a fine veneer of rock that integrates directly into the agricultural system. Think of it as just a fine little powder that gets sprinkled over the top of the soil. It's not a deep layer, it's just a fine little veneer of rock that then gets turned into the soil, Fendorf noted, adding that the process can potentially benefit crop yields. Teradot is currently testing the concept at scale in a large farming region in Brazil, supported by major investors including Google and Microsoft. The immediate goals are to precisely measure the carbon dioxide sequestration rate and document the process before expanding globally. The technology has also been deployed in the southeastern United States. Executives emphasize that scaling up hinges on securing local rock sources to minimize transportation costs and streamline the supply chain. Despite the promising advancements, Canoff stressed the immense challenge ahead. We need to deliver billions of tons of carbon removal in order to actually help stabilize Earth's climate. That's the scale that we're talking about. And so when I think about where we are right now versus where we need to go, I feel like we're still basically just at the beginning. The Rock and Roll Hall of Fame is set to unveil a major new exhibit, Paul McCartney and Wings, on May 15th. This exhibition will feature the most extensive collection of items from Paul McCartney's personal archives, supplemented by donations from former band members and associates. The exhibit will delve into McCartney's post-Beatles career, tracing his journey from his self-titled 1970 debut album through the formation and eventual dissolution of the band Wings in 1981. Channel YouTube has provided an exclusive preview of the exhibit, showcasing a trove of rare materials. Highlights include George Martin's original handwritten orchestral scores for tracks such as Uncle Albert Admiral Halsey, 1971, and the James Bond theme, Live and Let Die, 1973. The collection also features a significant number of Paul McCartney's handwritten song manuscripts, facsimiles of lyrics from the 1970s, and original album artwork and design proofs for key Wings and McCartney albums, including McCartney, Ram, Wildlife, Red Rose Speedway, Band on the Run, Venus and Mars, and London Town. Further artifacts on display include a reconstruction of original panels from the side of the Wings over Europe tour bus used during their 1972 tour, artwork for the Wings logo designed by Ritva Mann in 1972, McCartney's handwritten lyrics and notes for Silly Love Songs, 1976, and Helen Wheels, 1973, and sketches and artwork related to Red Rose Speedway and Ram. Noi Dung Kai Tight. Intelligent trust is rapidly evolving from a beneficial feature to a foundational requirement for the success and security of artificial intelligence systems. As autonomous AI agents proliferate, security concerns and unreliable outputs are creating significant friction in AI adoption, demanding a fundamental shift in how enterprises manage AI. NN Digital Trust Company, DigiCert Inc., is positioned at the forefront of this change, focusing on enabling customers to control and verify their AI agents through intelligent trust mechanisms designed to authenticate content authenticity in the AI era. Analysts emphasize that the core challenge is coordinating identity, integrity, and trust signals across constantly shifting environments, asserting that organizations treating trust as infrastructure will be best equipped for secure scaling. /N the landscape is fraught with risk. Despite the widespread deployment of AI-powered security tools, nearly 90% of organizations remain unprepared for AI-driven threats. The emergence of open-source agents like OpenClaw and NVIDIA's NeMo Claw highlights severe security vulnerabilities if these agents are deployed without stringent controls, especially when granted public internet access. Experts state that the focus must move beyond experimentation to enforceable trust in production environments, emphasizing the continuous validation of models and agents. /N research indicates a dangerous gap. Responsible AI development is significantly lagging behind AI capabilities, with documented AI incidents rising from 233 in 2024 to 362 in 2026. This rapid pace of innovation is outpacing governance capabilities, with knowledge gaps, budget constraints, and regulatory uncertainty acting as major obstacles. /N to address this, companies are building integrated trust platforms. DigiCert is unifying critical components, including PKI, DNS, software integrity, and device identity, into a single control plane. This includes specific frameworks like AI Agent Trust and AI Model Trust, designed to automate governance by providing cryptographic protection and establishing content provenance across a unified system. The goal is to enforce identity-based governance and ensure consistent verification of AI outputs. NN regulatory pressure is accelerating this shift. Decreasing TLS certificate lifetimes, for instance, are mandating automation for certificate lifecycle management, pushing security teams into more operational roles focused on continuous validation rather than point-in-time compliance. /N furthermore, the looming threat of post-quantum cryptography is forcing an urgent overhaul of security infrastructure. With major tech firms announcing quantum processors, Experts warn that organizations must prioritize crypto agility now to upgrade their digital trust fabric before quantum computers can compromise current public key cryptography. The consensus among industry leaders is clear. The time to act on building an intelligent trust framework is now, as AI moves into core production systems at an accelerating rate. Rising blues rock guitarist and singer-songwriter Alex Kilroy has released a new collaboration with Vince Gill on a take of the classic song, Let the Good Times Roll, signaling a significant step toward the release of his debut album, Break My Chains, scheduled for May 15th. This new track, featured on the rock bit, reimagines the familiar tune through Kilroy's signature blues-rooted, guitar-driven style, blending his expressive playing and raw vocals with Gill's unmistakable presence to create a modern yet traditional interpretation. The release precedes the full album by 1 week, marking the culmination of Kilroy's journey, which began with an unlikely childhood in Transylvania. His lifelong connection to the blues was cemented by discovering Stevie Ray Vaughan's Live at Montreux, sparking a determination to pursue music. Kilroy's path has been characterized by persistence, leading him through performances across Europe and a scholarship at Berklee College of Music. His move to the U.S. involved navigating visa complications and financial hurdles, but he persevered, eventually finding stability in Nashville. There, he connected with industry veterans Clyde Harris and Pat Armstrong, who helped shape his vision, emphasizing the importance of creating a strong product. Working with producer Trez Sasser, Kilroy crafted Break My Chains as a cohesive statement rooted in blues tradition, expanding into melodic, modern, and deeply personal territory. The album's central theme is liberation, exploring breaking free from inherited patterns and internal expectations. As Kilroy stated, Break My Chains is about breaking the chains of trying to be somebody else. The album incorporates diverse influences, including classical discipline, gospel energy, and southern rock textures, alongside personal narratives shaped by the recent loss of his father, Julian. Let the Good Times Roll serves as a tribute to the musical lineage that shaped him while asserting his own voice. With Break My Chains set to arrive next week, Alex Kilroy is fully embracing a vision defined by freedom, the freedom to leave, to claim a new path, and to honor the past without being constrained by it.